Welcome to this edition of Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the Metals classroom here in the Tech Ed hallway. And here's a look at just some of the stories you'll see on today's show.
We take a look at some OHS students who were freezing for a reason last weekend at Creve Coeur Lake.
We examine some of the hands-on classes in the Tech Ed hallway.
We visit with a new staff member who is on guard at OHS.
And we dip into an early Easter activity for our Teacher-Student Challenge.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Channel 97 News.
And it all starts
now. Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Adam Rowland.
And I'm Mikey Bellinger. Our first story takes a look at some brave OHS students who got wet and wild last weekend. Connor Sandvoss has the story.
The annual Polar Plunge was hosted on February 23rd at Creve Coeur Lake. OHS students and faculty banded together to raise a near $5,000 and still managed to plunge in such harsh conditions.
We raised over $5,000 and we had the most plungers from any high school, so we won that award. My estimation is I think we did very well. The students did great. Ms. Kelderman raised over $500. I just think the whole faculty really came together to raise money for a good cause.
Even though some students and faculty did this from the kindness of their heart, some plungers were connected on an emotional level.
The money goes back to my little sister, and then I know that, I know where the money goes. My aunts and my uncles are like, it's for Veronica, we're gonna donate all this money. She does things that she could never be able to do, she played volleyball, and she's in a wheelchair, and she's got really slow reflexes, so I don't know how she played volleyball, but she did.
With Austin Baumgartner behind the camera, I'm Connor Sandvoss, reporting in for Channel 97 News.
Polar Plunge is not the only event that helps out the Special Olympics. Here's a message about a special promotion coming up next week.
Hello, I'm Julie, and welcome to Bill Giannino's restaurant, where we serve St. Louis's favorite Italian food. Here at Bill Giannino's, we care about your dining experience. We also care about the Special Olympic athletes. So Bill, the staff, and I decided to offer a promotional night to help raise money for the Special Olympics powerlifting event. So come to Frankie G's or Bill Giannino's Wednesday, March 6th, and present this flyer to your server, and we'll give back 15% of your sale to the Special Olympics. This fundraiser also applies to all carry-out orders. So come on out with family and friends on Wednesday, March 6th at Bill Giannino's and Frankie G's restaurants to show your support for the Special Olympics. Hope to see you there.
As mentioned earlier, we're bringing you this show from one of our Tech Ed rooms, but most students don't even know where they are. Here's Jacob King with the story.
Almost every student has walked down this hallway at least once. But does every student know what's really down here? Let's find out.
The hallway that comes down here, there are 3 classes down the Tech Ed hallway. Mr. Kling's room, which has more engineering classes, then the metals room here, which we are, then the woods room. Currently I teach Woods 1. I have 3 sections of Woods 1.
I teach the Project Lead the Way engineering courses, the computer robotics, the programming, and the introductory computer courses. What we do here is change the attitudes of kids that it's not your daddy's shop class anymore. And one of the big things that you may have heard in President Obama's State of the Union speech is preparing high school kids for something they can really do when they leave school, and that's what we do down here.
These are practical skills you can use outside of school, and a lot of times kids want to know what I'm ever going to use this for. We get plenty of kids that don't know what a hammer and screwdriver is, so hopefully they can at least get some ideas and skills on how to use certain simple tools.
Oakville's Tech Ed department adopted a robotics club 3 years ago. The program has led to many exciting developments.
Robotics club that we have here at Oakville is based on an organization called First Robotics. It's a national organization. And we are very fortunate for the past 3 years that the competition, regional competition, is in St. Louis. We will build the robot according to the specifications of the game, and then we'll take the robot down to Chavis, and we'll compete with all the other teams in the area.
The first robotics competition will happen on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of March at the Chaffetz Arena on the St. Louis University campus. With photographer Jake Morhard, I'm Jacob King for Channel 97 News.
Here's a story about a new staff member that many students may not know. Dan Carter has a story about the lady in the box.
When you come to school in the morning, you no doubt see the smiling face of our new security guard. Meet Ellen Auer.
I have been working in the school district for about 3 years now. I have 2 kids, 8 and 10, that go to school here in Melville School District, and I'm originally from Margate, New Jersey, right by Atlantic City. Welcome to my humble abode. A typical average day would be getting the buses and the traffic out of the parking lot, locking it down, and then just making sure that all the guests and visitors that are coming to the building have a reason for being here and getting them into a parking spot. Hey, how are you? All right, did you want to go ahead and park in this line right here so you don't get blocked in? Thanks.
But do we really know Ellen?
I like Led Zeppelin, I still like Bruce Springsteen, like a little Pink Floyd. Here is the standard traffic coat that I wear when I'm controlling traffic in the morning. We have pockets, and we have a hood, and a beautiful zipper. I love working here. The kids are great, the staff is awesome, and everybody's super friendly.
With photographer Holly Dinkins, I'm Daniel Carter for Channel 97 News. Welcome to Oakville, Ellen.
And we're done.
The OHS hockey season came to an end last week, but the team put up a good fight against powerful CBC. Here's more.
Last weekend, the OHS hockey team played CBC in the Final Four. They were one step away from the Challenge Cup finals, but CBC got in the way. They beat Oakville 1-0 on Friday and tied 1-1 on Saturday. CBC will now advance to the championship game for the 13th straight year.
No, it was a really good season. We had a lot of ups. We had a 9-game win streak at one point. We went into the playoffs really hot, but CBC took us over. But it was a really fun season, and I think it was a successful season overall.
One of the reasons why the games were so close was the performance of goalie Zach Jost. The senior puck stopper made several outstanding saves in both games.
I mean, Jost is probably one of the best goalies in the league, and without Jost, we definitely don't make it to the CBC games at all, and it wouldn't have been that close if we didn't have Jost.
He was a huge part of our team and how successful we were. Obviously in the CBC game, he stood on his head and just made things work out with us. So he gave us a chance, and he was a big part of us and what we did this year.
I thought it went really well. We had a really great season. We have a lot of team chemistry, and we had a lot of support with all the fans and all our coaches, and I thought it was a great year.
With Maddie O'Brien, I'm Maddie Elking with Channel 97 News.
It's time now for the return of Mikey the Bunny Bellinger and his excellent version of Teacher-Student Challenge.
Oh my God, Easter's in 3 weeks. I gotta recruit some new rabbits into the pack. But who should I recruit? I got it. Let's get to it. Ooh.
All right, Thompson, this is your moment. You saw me hop to victory last year. This is easy. You got this. Don't be scared of that guy. He's a big, chunky kid. He's 300 pounds of pure sensitivity.
All right, Tommy, dye these eggs like a boss. You can do this. Bosch cheated last year. Thompson is a colossal failure at teaching. Make him fail at this, too.
What color is this now? Is that the orange?
All right, see you soon, bye.
What did you do to it? I float like a butterfly, or sting like a bee. There's nothing like whooping quality.
And Thompson moved like Reptar.
They do. They look like second graders. I'm serious. You two actually did this. And that was the best you could do. Used a lot of different colors. I will say the winner would be, because of the use of more colors, would be this grouping right here.
Hey! Well, that wraps up this edition of Channel 97 News.
On our next show, we will take a look at the dangers of tanning, and we'll take a look at a student who has done very well in local beauty pageants. Thanks for watching today's show. I'm Adam Rowland.
And I'm Maggie Bellinger. Remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.
The open man is with the puck. Get that.